Good afternoon, Wildcats. I'm Rachel coming to you with weekly news. This show will be a little different. We're going to start off with an inspirational video produced by Trinity Crane.
Miss Bruce inspires me because she can do any math problem, any equation, and she can always get it right. And if she doesn't, she always keeps trying.
Mr. Hallin inspires me because he always challenges me to do my best in everything I do and be a better person every single day.
Thank you, Royalty. You are the best royalty.
That's the truth.
By far.
Hey, Hook. I chose you because you just brighten my day up every single day in the hallway. Every time I pass you by. You're welcome.
All right, Ms. Bellum, I'm here because it's whatever teacher inspired me the most. And honestly, in the past several years, I haven't been pushed in math like you have, and like you pushed me, because you pushed me so well to the point that like I'm really able to do this math. Like last year, I really couldn't because online school was just totally crazy. And I want to thank you so much for pushing me in math.
All right, Mr. Shear, you inspire me because you're a hard worker, and I want to be like you, and I want to be an engineer when I grow up. And you just inspire me.
Sure, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're seeing paths for the future, and I'm blessed that you're with us in class and that you joined TSA. You likewise are hardworking, and you've got all the elements of what it's going to take to be very successful. That honestly inspires me to continue trying to improve and do a better job. So thank you. I absolutely appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Miss Willis, you inspire me to not only be a better person, but also a better student. You go out of your way to make everybody feel so loved and appreciated and accepted here at HCHS, and it just means so much to me as well as so many other students, so thank you.
Gracias.
Oh, that means a lot. Thank you.
Gracias.
All right, so Mr. Hook, you inspire me because you always come into class and you're always, excited and happy and just energetic, and it makes, the class a lot easier. And, school can be hard sometimes for a lot of kids, but, with someone uplifting and making jokes all the time, it makes it a lot easier. So, you're welcome.
Someone in the school that inspires me is Miss Voie. She inspires me because she always pushes you to do your best and always finds a way to help you when you're struggling.
Mr. Hallin inspires me because he left his oil company to be a teacher so he could be with his family more. And he treats the students like his employees to make them more prepared for the real world so we can succeed.
Thank you. You inspire me too, buddy.
Thank you.
They all do. You guys all do, right? Anyways.
Ms. Wiseheart, you inspire me because you let me turn in my work after it's due. And you always let me help me even more than other people do. Done.
So I was chosen to pick a teacher that inspired me, and don't look at me like that. And so I've never had a class with you, but when I came in there looking to do something for my GSA, you were always so helpful with everything, even though you didn't know me. And you were just always so willing to help, and you gave me advice, and you've really helped me grow as an artist.
Becky inspires me because she's always in a great mood and she's so sweet to everyone.
Miss Moore inspires me because she treats me as one of her own children, and I just really love being in her class.
Okay. You are the teacher who inspires me the most. At the beginning of the year, last year, I did horrible in your class. And then we came back to in person, and you pushed us all to do better. Even though you caught me cheating a few times when I put Leah's work instead of mine on Google's classroom. You never got me in trouble for it though. And then you went through half the school year pregnant, and you still did great, kept your happy attitude even with some bratty kids.
Yeah, we had a class.
And you're always very upbeat and happy and push all your students to do the best. So. You do inspire me the most.
I love you.
So basically, I was supposed to pick someone in the school building who inspires me, so it is you. You bring positivity and joy into my everyday, so I picked you. De nada.
You inspire me every day because you remind me that even on the hard days, you come to school and you be the best version of yourself.
Miss Sweeney, you inspire me because you make me want to live a better life, and you just motivate me to try to live my best.
I love you, Avery. I love all you guys. Dillon inspires me every day because I know that he was a college athlete, and obviously I want to be that one day. So I look to him every day on any questions I have, and he brightens my day every single day and makes me laugh. And, you know, sometimes talks to me about how maybe I'm acting just a little bit too nuts, but it's okay. But I really do appreciate him every day.
Thank you, Grace. That was nice.
Miss Sweeney, you are by far one of the most brilliant women I have ever met. You intrigue me in many ways that you don't understand. You have been here for me for so much in the past couple of years since you've been here, and I cannot thank you enough for how much that means to me. You inspire me by how much love you have for everybody, regardless on what they decide or their actions or mistakes that they made. You're still there and you love them for them. Your love for God is amazing. It makes me want to go back to church and try to put my faith in God's hands. And you're just overall amazing, and I love you so much.
Ms. Fox, you inspire me because you're just such a great person and a very great leader and a very great teacher. You're welcome, Ms. Fox.
That was a little too dramatic.
You're a lot of people's favorite teacher.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, Dillon inspires me because during baseball he never gets up on us, even when we play really, really bad. And he's at like every sporting event ever, so it just shows that he cares about us.
All right, so the teacher of this school that inspires me the most is probably Miss Moore, because she has one of the most difficult jobs in this school and still comes in every day and just does everything that she needs to do. And everything that she does for these kids is just absolutely amazing. And it takes a special kind of person to be able to do these kinds of things for these kids. It's really special because if you just take some random teacher, they probably couldn't do the things that she does. And that's just very inspiring to me.
So I was chose to pick a teacher, and I picked you because during the 7 years that I've known you, you've been nothing but inspirational to me, drove me harder to not give up, and made me a lot more successful in my musical abilities.
Here's good.
Macy, you inspire me just because I've seen you overcome a lot this school year, and that life hasn't gone perfectly for you, but I think you've handled it really well. And I'm just proud that you still have such a positive outlook, and you're just such a wonderful person, and I'm thankful to get to be your teacher.
Look it out.
All right, Matthew, I just want to tell you that this week and the past 2 or 3 weeks you've inspired me because you've been trying to be the best version of Matthew Owens that you can be. I just want to say I'm really proud of you.
Me. That's all I can say.
So I'm blessed with an amazing group of FFA officers. You all are fun to be around, you're great leaders, and you make my job as your advisor pretty easy. I could give a shout out to everyone, Megan and Avery for being dedicated multi-sport athletes and standout students, Alina and Kelsey for being such hard workers at their jobs but still managing to make time for us, Cade for being so dedicated to showing and judging, and Carly and Kylie for jumping in feet first. I still can't believe Kylie stuck with us after being placed in my all-boy construction class when she transferred from Carrollton Christian Academy. But I could only pick one student to officially recognize as being an inspiration to me. You are an all-in football and baseball player, but still jumped on board with FFA. It is rare that I have a student start showing livestock in high school. They're usually little pros by the time they get to me. But when the opportunity presented itself, you took it. When you had the opportunity to run for regional office, you took it and are killing it. While doing all these things, you have still managed to work at the park and do side jobs with Aaron, keep your grades up, and be a leader in the classroom. You never give excuses, okay, unless you're rear-ended on your way to a morning meeting. So many students today are unwilling to step out of their comfort zone and try something new, taking advantage of opportunities presented to them. They will never know all they missed out on. I think you can graduate feeling good about all you did in high school. Thank you for being an inspiration to me, the FFA members, all the guys on your teams throughout the years, and your classmates. Great job. And this morning, when I was digging through the prize tub, I found a $10 gift certificate to Rowlett's Smokehouse Creamery. And Wyatt said, "Mom, you have to give that to Jaxon Scriber." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because he's my best bud." So that's for me and Wyatt. It's a little wrinkly. You're welcome.
Good. All right, hey Kendall. I don't know if they told you exactly what we're doing, but we are talking to kids about who inspires us, and I wanted you to know that you are my kiddo who inspires me. I'm not gonna cry. You inspire me because of your leadership ability, and when you are even not actually out there on the court playing, that you are a leader still, even to your teammates who are playing. I love your heart and your mind, and your mindset is so positive when you have gone through so much over these past 2 years, and especially now as you're home after surgery. And so I just want to say that you inspire me to continue to push and be a better teacher. So thank you for being you. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
That's it.
So Maddie, they asked me yesterday if I would record someone who has inspired me or done something amazing, and I chose you. Okay. Since freshman year, we have had quite a relationship, haven't we? And look how far you've come, right? Remember when you used to say the word homework? And it didn't go so well, did it? And now you're great. Look at how amazing you've become. What do I call you every day? My what? That's right. So I just want to thank you for always inspiring me to be a better teacher and to always want to do better and to strive to advocate for all the students here, okay? Thank you for being you, Maddie Tingle.
All right, so this is what we're doing is we're choosing students that are inspirational to us, and what we're doing is we're choosing why they're inspirational. What I want to tell you is that you were a student of mine as a freshman, right? And I taught you in digital literacy, and I gave you something because you got an A. If you remember, I gave you one of these things, right? I gave you, it's basically a thing that records your voice, right? You also gave me a letter, and this letter I keep, right? I keep this letter in my bag that I carry with me that you probably see me carry all the time. And I carry it because it's very inspirational. What you wrote me in this thing means a lot to me, because you basically told me, I gave this to you for getting an A. You gave it back to me 2 years later, or a year later, I think, a year and a half, whatever, a long time later. You kept this, and you wrote a letter saying that you liked how I taught, and I was an inspiration to you. What I'm telling you is this letter that you gave me was extremely inspirational, because you told me that my teaching technique helps you get through school and helps you learn a lot. So that's what the inspiration is. That whole conversation in this paper and this, what you gave back to me, telling me I helped you get through some things, was great. And so that's the inspiration to me. That's what keeps me teaching, by the way. Right, so I want you to know that. The other thing I want to do for you is I'm gonna invest for you. I'm gonna start today. I'm gonna invest $100. At the end of this school year, you're gonna get, because you told me you wanted to buy a car, right? So at the end of this year, you're gonna get whatever that money adds up to. Does that make sense? So if I invest $100 and I do it correctly, hopefully at the end of the semester we have a lot of money, because you're in my investing group, my investing class. So at the end of this time period, maybe there's $1,000 in there, maybe there's 5,000, maybe there's $1 million if we buy Bitcoin and we buy a crypto. But we're going to talk about it tomorrow, well, next week when we meet in our classes, and I'll have you select something we invest in, but $100 will start it, and then you're gonna get the money when you graduate, because you're graduating this year, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Does that make sense? So all of this is based on this letter and basically your message to me. So I appreciate it. Thank you. All right? Sounds good.
So I just want to tell you all that you inspire me every day when I come to work, because you come to school every day. You all face obstacles every single day of your life, but you come here and you have a smile on your face for Miss Moore, a good morning every day, and you do your work like I need you to do. And I love that about you all, and I love you all.
No.
Yes, I do. You all inspire me. I look up to you all. You all are amazing. You are.
Avery, I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time to let you know that what an inspiration that you are to a lot of people. Whether it's in your woodworking, your schoolwork, you always seem to manage to keep up. In your athletics, I know you're a busy man, but you seem to get it all done, and you are an inspiration to a lot of people, whether you know it or not. So, once again, thank you, Avery, for your inspiration.
Thank you.
Hi, Diana. So I chose you as the student that I'm most inspired by because you are beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. I have not really seen you a lot the past 2 years because of COVID. I know you were online last year, but still talking to you. Remember that one Friday? You came to my room and we talked for probably like 30 minutes to an hour. And I got to know you really well. And I knew you as a freshman, but it had been a while since I talked to you. And I just wanted to say you are the student that inspires me the most. I see you on Facebook with your church. I saw you this weekend doing the Operation Christmas Child. You're very involved. You're well respected by all of your peers, all of your teachers. And honestly, you're someone that I would want my daughters to be like when they get older. Just the way you treat others. So that's why I just wanted to say you inspire me.
Michelle, I just wanted to let you know that you are an inspiration to me. For completing your Edgenuity class, you went above and beyond. Not only did you work on your assignments during class, I would log on to check everybody's progress, and you were even logged in outside of class, working any time that you had available. So I appreciate that, and you will go far in life if you continue that. Thank you.
Gabby, you inspire me. I feel like life has handled you a really bad deck of cards. They've given you a bad deck, they've given you a bad hand, but you haven't let that bad hand ever in any way. You've never let that bad hand affect the way that you handle life. It doesn't matter what happens, what circumstances you're in. It doesn't matter what they've given you. It doesn't matter who tells you no or you're not good enough. You push forward and you persevere and you come out positive and you come in positive every day. And you inspire me more than you know. You mean a lot to me. I'm so proud of who you are, and I'm so excited to see who you're gonna be, because there's so many big plans for you. So I want you to keep being who you are, and I want you to keep putting that old, awful hand of cards to the side and keep playing the hand that you're playing, because it's making a difference. I love you.
So Matthew, I wanted to let you know what an amazing human being you are. We often say certain teachers had an influence on our lives, but I wanted to let you know that you had an impact on me. I've known you since your freshman year. You have always had a strong work ethic. You get your work done, you do it right, you ask questions, and you're willing to learn. You're kind, respectful, humble, and helpful. You include others, you're kind to everyone, and you're willing to help anyone. You're never hateful, rude, or put anyone down. You have strong morals and values, and you don't let people talk you out of those. You hold yourself and your friends accountable. If you've done something, you admit it. When your friends have done something and they're trying to blame someone else or say they did it because of whatever excuse, I've heard you tell them many times, "Man, that is not what happened," or you proceed to tell them what they did. And a friend who holds you accountable and is truthful, doesn't just say what you want to hear, is a true friend. Those people don't come along very often. Anyone who has you as a friend is truly lucky. You have goals and you push yourself to accomplish all those. All through high school, you have pushed yourself to be a better person, to overcome obstacles you face, and you have succeeded. You have so many wonderful qualities that more of us need. You are such a great role model to people. You are truly an amazing human being, an admirable young man. And you, Matthew Williams, inspire me.
You're a good man, right there. Thank you.
Colin, that was good.
Yeah. But also like the outside.
Are you good?
Yes.
Okay. So we were asked to pick a student who inspires us.
You said you would.
Okay. And every day you run up to my room, even though I don't have you first period, no matter what has happened throughout the day, throughout the evening, you come up, tell me everything about your life. And sometimes I don't know how you make it through. I don't know how you get up every morning and come to school. And then at the end of the day, when I have you, you're always positive, even if you've had a crappy day. You'll sit down, do your work, and that's not something I have from every student. And to me, it's amazing what you deal with, and it makes me want to be a better teacher because you put so much faith in me and trust me to teach you.
I love you, Miss Wiseheart. This is what it's about.
You better stop recording.
I think it's over.
So today I picked Kevin, who inspires me, and the reason for that is you know, his story is his to tell, not mine. But we've both been through a lot, and what I love about him is he shows up every day and he goes to battle. You know, good or bad, he comes, works hard every day. And since he's been here, we put that H on his chest. He's represented our school every time. We always know we're going to get the best effort out of him, and I just really appreciate you.
Good morning, Henry County High School. All the students here inspire me. I can't select just one student because they're all so great at the way they make me feel. It makes me want to come into work every day. I didn't realize how interesting and rewarding it would be to come in here and interact with the students every day. So that they all inspire me. There's no way I can select just one. They're all great and I enjoy them every day.
We have a message from Beta Club.
For Beta Club this year, we're doing a canned food drive. The organization we're running this through is the Dare to Care organization. Cans donated in this go directly to Henry County residents, while money goes to the Dare to Care organization in Louisville. We really want cans, since they'll go directly to Henry County residents, but we'll accept money because everything helps. The winning class, the Beta students of that class, will get a pizza party. Even if you're not in Beta, you can still donate. However, the award won't go to you. It'll go to the students. But just got to remember that pizza is not the priority here. It's donating and helping your community.
And whenever you're donating cans, make sure that the freshmen take your cans to Mr. Burton's room, the sophomores to Ms. Willis, the juniors to Mr. Himes, and the seniors to Ms. Klempner. And if you are bringing any money, to take that directly to Mr. Himes or Mr. Burton. Thank you.
I hope everyone had a good break. This is our last news for the semester. Sad face. I'll catch you on a flip.